Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Ali to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. This is Henry to start the drive. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. We motion the tight end over. Throwing on 2nd. Lamar. Defender meeting him at the catch point and breaking up that catch. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Jackson to throw it. Connects on the crosser. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Flying down the middle with Henry. And he has got the 1st down. Not much, only a few yards, but it is enough to convert on 4th and 1.
Okay, you call that play in a huddle as a quarterback, you break the huddle, and you can almost feel it right from the jump. You get that surge at the point of attack on 4th and short. They did, and then some to move those chains.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Another run for Henry. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Hill now from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Well, you taught me, Buck. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. They run it with King Henry. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Now it's Lamar. Well, he's not going to be able to avoid this run as the Broncos drop him. And it's going to be 2nd and 13.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
They can't find the connection on second down. That incompletion means it is third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now here's Lamar. This one's to Andrews outright. No one's around him. He's got space. Contact is made, and that's going to take him out of bounds. Gain of about 21 on the play. That's going to set up a Ravens first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Lamar off to play fake. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Now Jackson. He's got Andrews. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Got his target. That's Lane. He's going to be hit there, and they're going to take him out of bounds after a gain of 11. And that's going to bring up a Ravens first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Now Jackson off the play action. He rolls to his right. He's running with it. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Looking to throw, Jackson. Getting out to his left. He's got it, but he's out of bounds. A missed opportunity. The look was there. Fourth down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Oops, knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime. Anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, well, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
Marvin Mims now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Marvin Mims on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Nix. And we put everything he's got behind it. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. We're seeing this more and more these days, Brock. Not content to just run out this half. Seems like they're going to keep pushing with the time they've got remaining.
Every one of these possessions, Kate, is so valuable. And I think what you've got to do as a quarterback there is reinforce to your receiver, if I'm going to take this shot, it's your ball or nobody's ball.
And he's going to be out of bounds after picking up a handful on that play. Moves him a little closer. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw, here's Nix. Now set up the screen here, it's Harvey. And nothing doing there. Lucky if you got a yard after that catch. Yep, they're going to give him a long yard, so that means it's 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Back for the Ravens, LeJohntay Wester. And he gets a pretty nice result there on the punt return to put an end to our first 2 quarters of play. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Tyler Luke to kick off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
This defense, they had a plan, and they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Sutton here on the out. He's going to be hit there, and they're going to take him out of bounds after a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Broncos a first down.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up first downs and keep the drive on schedule.
First and 10 now from the 46. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. This is caught. He's across midfield. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for Broncos first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
He's taken down at the 39.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Second down, give to Harvey. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Third down, line to gain, 9 yards out. Nix looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Nix now to throw. Ingram's got another one. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
On second down, Nix. And the Russia's going to win this rep. They get to him. Trey Hendrickson. And the stop forces third down, now in 9.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Here he goes, third and long. He's got Sutton complete. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Dobbins. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
stopped short of the
This
goal
is going to go
line.
as a pickup of 4.
4-yard
Second
gain.
and goal coming up.
Brings up second and goal.
Ooh, they almost found a way to squeeze through that chaos there for a score, Brock. Got caught a yard short, but maybe even less than that.
Can't be any give from this defense now, Kate. Surrender the only cushion you had. You better buckle it up and bite down on that mouthpiece.
They go to him again. And they shove him out before he can get upfield. Third down coming up.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a third down at your own 1. Yikes.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Dobbins. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
Gain on the play.
Well, they sure were dug in. They were ready for the run there, just like the play before it, Brock. Got him stopped short.
Yeah, more than likely they knew a run was coming, but that doesn't take anything away from their effort to make the stop. That just defensively is awesome.
An
The kick
18-yard
by Lutz is good. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
Here we go, all squared up once again after the first drive of the second half. Something tells me, though, Kate, these kickers, they better stay warm because more than likely their leg is going to play a big difference in this outcome.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. LeJohntay Westert to return it. Things going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. Got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
First down now, ball at the 33. The drive begins with Henry. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. Well, we didn't see either side separate through 3. It's all tied at 10 to begin the 4th. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Lamar back to throw. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's 3rd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here's Lamar. Completed to Flowers. He's going to be hit there, and they're going to take him out of bounds after a gain of 11. That is good for a Baltimore first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's some running over there, Kate, that's going to get some love from his coaches, maybe some fist pounds, too. Nothing flashy. Just trust your keys, run behind your pads, and get what's there.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. He's keeping it. Taken down finally to curtail the damage, but still 22 yards on that pickup. That's going to set up a Ravens first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Tight end going in motion here. Jackson looking to throw. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Baltimore.
To
Zay Flowers. A 25-yard scoring effort.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. On the return, here's Mims. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. There's the fake. Here's Nix. That one way too far up there. They can't connect.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Throwing here, Nix. He's hit and taken down. They got him at the 18. Nnamdi Madubuike. And now they're going to need some help. This is a 3rd and 18.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Third and long for him here. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
You'll often hear quarterback coaches, offensive coordinators tell a quarterback if they're even, they're leaving. I don't think that receiver ever got even. There was no leaving. The coverage was too good to back that one away.
And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Now handoff for Randall. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. They'll need more of those as they trail by a score. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Here's Jackson to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Jackson throwing here. Short pass brought in. He's still going at the 30. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. A clutch moment for a massive play. 36 yards. And understandably, they're happy to just let this clock run down to our 2-minute warning. Ravens feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. Has it in close. Get in for the Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers gets another here in the 4th. Here's Luke for the point after. Close, but it does stay inside that right upright. And they now lead by 14 points.
Broncos 10.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Nix in trouble here, and he's not going to get away. They bring him down at the 22. That's Matabike. He's got another. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Now Nix. He's in trouble, and they're going to get to him again. Hendrickson gets him again. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Now to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30.
Put the body on the line for his team. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
And a Raven 1st down.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. This is a heater going deep. Sends this one to and through the end zone, so that's incomplete. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Okay, color me a little bit surprised here, Brock. Seeing them throwing darts downfield still, considering the lead they've got at this point in the game, kind of seems like we're run-it-out territory.
Well, you call it surprise. I call it trust. That's what that coaching staff does and believes in their quarterback as they continue to fire away.
Looking long again. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
And he loses it on the hitch. That was a good play to break up that catch, and that forces them to 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Finding Flowers. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
First down.
That was some serious trust right there, Kate. I like to say that you sign the check as a quarterback once that ball leaves your hand. And he threw it short of the sticks, trusting his guy could go get the rest, and he sure did.
And he gets home.
Jackson
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown,
Lamar
Baltimore.
Jackson. That is his third in this second
Tyler
half.
Luth on
Here's
point
Luth for the point
point.
after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut.
Makes the
And
score
lead now 21.
Ravens 31. Broncos 10.